WCBI News at 6 starts now.
Good evening, everyone. Right now, Columbus Police Chief Fred Shelton is presenting the initial stages of the plan members of Mississippi's Office for Homeland Security put together during a meeting with the police department earlier today.
WCBI Stephen Pimpo talked with Shelton today about just exactly how the state agency will be assisting in crime prevention, and he joins us live from the police station. Stephen?
Audrey, Joey, Police Chief Fred Shelton told me the plan was to meet with the Department of Homeland Security for Mississippi for about an hour, but really it was closer to 2. But he says it was time well spent. Their new 3-pronged plan will take several months to go into full effect, but the hope is that its impact on local crime will last much, much longer.
We have an overwhelming amount of crime within the city.
That's how Rick Jones, captain of investigations for the Columbus Police Department, summed up the situation that led city leaders to bring in help from Mississippi's Office for Homeland Security. Today, CPD commanders sat down with members of state Homeland Security to determine the best ways they can aid in the fight against violent crime.
Crime is changing, the environment is changing, and so again, we have to change with our environment.
In less than 3 months, Columbus has had 101 violent crimes so far in 2021. But Homeland Security has seen this before.
Several places like Jackson, Hattiesburg, Meridian, other people that are experiencing crimes at this level like we all have. And so again, they have provided assistance to them to help them with theirs, and so again we're here doing the same thing.
Columbus Police Chief Fred Shelton says leaders came out of the meeting with the framework for a 3-pronged plan to significantly reduce the city's crime rate. The first prong involves providing CPD's 54 officers with up-to-date training.
We'll teach our officers de-escalation techniques. We'll teach our officers how to do crisis response, active shooter training.
The second involves applying for what Shelton says could be an $11 million grant.
Homeland Security has money, and there are ways that we can apply for grants for technology assistance, such as surveillance, having cameras that we can use to detect crime and to give us information to prosecute a case later.
The final prong involves putting together a special multi-agency unit made up of city, county, state, and federal agents to target Columbus's high crime areas.
We'll come and run maybe a 12-hour operation in a high crime area or area where we have a great deal of concern, and gather that intel and then take that intel back and to formulate a plan on how we can better target the crime in that area.
The plan also includes ways to increase community engagement.
How they can also help and participate not only with the police department but with our civil defense and with our emergency management system.
And further the trust investigators say must exist between law enforcement and those they protect. Chief Shelton told me he expects that it could take as much as 4 to 5 months to completely train all of Columbus's 54 officers, and that he looks to have that special unit assembled by early summer. Reporting live in Columbus, Stephen Pimpo, WCBI News.